Hello, welcome to today's news update. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell on Changfied YouTube channel so you never miss the latest news. Well, I will first speak in English and then I will repeat the same things in thok nath or in Nuer language. So if you don't understand English, please wait for the thok nath version. But can you talk English and then ka kora baraj ka thok nath. So me chitok English healing then be thok nath bijiling below be information kon be ben killer kon balat ka kora bikiling banje chu talk no ka leranyam. We start in the capital city Juba. The commissioner of Juba County, Emmanuel Tete Esbon, has announced new tax and service fees that will affect almost everyone living and working in the country. According to the order issued by his office, these new charges include fees on rental hours and shop, taxes on building, plan and approvals, charges for putting up signposts, fees for slaughtering animals, and even new costs for business licenses, warehouse, communication, antennas, and factories. The directive is expected to take effect on September 22, 2025, and it will apply across all Payam of Juba County. Now, what does this mean for ordinary citizens? Well, many people in Juba are already struggling with high price of food, transport, and housing. Introducing new taxes could make life even more difficult for families, students, traders, and small business. For example, a bush in Juba town will now have to pay extra slaughtering fees. This means the price of meat may go up for ordinary customers. A small shop owner will have to pay higher license fees, and that cost will likely be passed on to buyers. Some people argue that the government needs these taxes to improve service like roads, a school, and health center, but others fear the money will not be used properly and will only add pressure on poor households. This story is still developing, and we will continue to monitor how residents of Juba respond when the new taxes are fully enforced. Our second top story is about Abyei Demands recognition of 2013 referendum. Now let's move to another important issue because this is very important. The long disputed Abyei region. Well, it has been almost 12 years since the people of Abyei voted in a referendum in October 2013 before the civil war. In that vote, the majority chose to join South Sudan, but until today, neither Juba nor Khartoum has officially recognized the result. This week, the Minister of Information in Abyei, Joanna Akol, renewed call for the government in Juba to formally endorse the outcome. Joanna Akol say the people of Abyei have waited for far too long for their decision to be respected. Akol explained that Abyei Parliament and Council of Ministers have already approved the result, and now they want the South Sudan National Parliament to ratify them. From there, the matter would go to the President for final approval. The Abyei people say they remain hopeful, but they are also growing impatient. Many believe their voices have been ignored for more than a decade. Under the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, Abyei was supposed to vote in 2011. But this agreement over who should vote, especially the role of the Messiah nominate, delayed and complicate the process. South Sudan does not recognize the Messiah as native, while Sudan insists they should be included. This dispute has left Abyei in political limbo, even though the people themselves already made their choices clearly in 2013. For many Abyei families, this is not just politics, it is about identity, security, and belonging. Until Juba Act, the people will continue to live in uncertainty. Our third story comes from Jonglei State, where President Salva Kiir Mayardit has made a sweeping change in the state government. Several top officials have been sacked, including Minister of Cabinet Affairs Mathieu Louis Atem, Minister of Cabinet Affairs Mathieu Louis Atem, Minister of Finance Abraham Riak Luet, Minister of General Education Gordon Kwang Par, Minister of Animal Resources and Fisheries Sarah Peter Lot, Minister of Housing Isaac Mame Rock, Minister of Health Lual Moinluk Dao, Minister of Labor Lual Moinluk Dao, Minister of Labor Dor John Gatkot. There's a mix here. Minister of Health is Lual Moinluk Dao, and Minister of Labor is Dor John Gatkot. And Bor County Commissioner is James Guy Makur. In their places, these ministers that were removed by President Kiir, the president has appointed new faces. He appointed Justice Konyel as Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Guy Dongi as Minister of Finance, Samuel Adauton as Minister of General Education, Elaine Marial Mabur as Minister of Animal Resources and Fisheries, Jacob Ayomchol as Minister of Housing, Ambassador Jahan Mashek Deng as Minister of Health, Pobul Par as Minister of Labor, and Ateng Pech as Commissioner of Bor County. The government of South Sudan has not given reason for the mass changes, but such reshuffle are often linked to political disagreement, performance issues, or shifting aligned within the ruling SPLM. For the people of Jonglei, the big question is whether this new leader will bring better services, peace, and development to the state, or whether politics will continue to overshadow progresses. We have sad news in Equatoria, Central Equatoria, where violence has once again erupted. Deadly clash in Morobo between the SSPDF and SPLA-IO. According to SPLA-IO spokesperson Colonel Lampol Gabriel, at least 12 soldiers from the South Sudan People Defense Force SSPDF were neutralized in Yondu, Morobo County on Tuesday morning. He said the fighting reportedly started after the SSPDF South Sudan People Defense Force troop launched an offensive to avenge the deaths of their commander and soldier killed last week, but instead they were ambushed and according to SPLA-IO defeated. According to the SPLA-IO, they say they defeated the SSPDF. The opposition said it captured 15 AK-47 rifle, a PKM machine gun, and recovered bodies of fallen SSPDF soldiers. So far, the SSPDF has not released its own statement on the incident. These clashes highlight the fragile security situation in Central Equatoria, where mistrust and revenge attack often lead to more violence. Unfortunately, ordinary civilians are usually the ones who suffer most, either through displacement, fear, or loss of livelihood. Look at these four stories together. We can see a clear picture of South Sudan today. In Juba, the government introducing new taxes that will affect people daily life in Abyei and Wool community is still waiting for their voices to be recognized 12 years later. In Jonglei, leaders are being reshuffled while people continue to demand development and peace. And in Morobo, violence continue to claim life, reminding us that the road to stability is still long. The common message here is the ordinary citizen that are the one carrying the weight, whether it is through paying high taxes, living in uncertainty, losing services due to political reshuffling, or facing insecurity in conflict zone. South Sudanese and us African in general, we must ask, when will leadership fully focus on the people? When will decision bring relief instead of more suffering? Gwaya mal mugwalong biaka mal gwasame ka Changfied men bialing gwatame banje toka lera nyamdan shikonling dio jame kenling gwa ka toka waine biling ka tongnat Rewi ke Juba County shike taxes, new taxes she can introduce taxes lot kani tolbok ala yuru content kam kana shikume marwai ke kirme yadit ke ne kon Rewi ke capital city ke Juba commissioner in Cap Juba County kun Michel ke Emmanuel Tete Esbon cha jo cha jala do ne na jana tol bok cha tol bok mi jidit cha je tok kam gor ka jagane ten content re wish ke juba kane kan la dial kono ba la service fees ci kala do ba ka tok ko konintin be ne ten content re wish ke juba no ka yutun kono ba gor kan ne ten content la lat kane order be ka jan county commissioner Emmanuel Tete kan yo ba yutun content netin kontin ci jur la mi ci jur ka duel no ki ci jur ka thok la gwadan la ngok la ka ko gaten kan bi yo to bi yorpen bi tol bi je yorpen mi jiram mo meten wena mona bi tol bi yorpen gor kuma ka ci kan jo mo ci kan lat no gwada me ci kan yo rajano ba yo ba ka kan ala ba tol bu ñok mu tol ga jami ram goro be lat be jelat ci ko be let ka duel ka dong ci plan na mo wa goro jeno ba yo to ba ka gor ba ko je tol bu ba gor tan ñok bone mi teram ci sañ po celat wi char ci ka tin la flyer ko la lat ka wi char gor ga jebo en go jin bo ba yo to ba ka tij bok ji le di sañ po len le ka wi char de ba tol bu ba ti ka ji ci gan ñoo la den wona ne mi te ko tin naka no che mala ho kana ka dit ka hok ka ko king dial kon na kare ka South Sudan tin cham ga tin laring mi jira me mo me dong shiona no bi yang bi na ke na gane del and then jin point do ba gor no bi yo bi tol bo bi yorpin taxes mo bi yorpin so na me chikala do ne ene rami mo me gor business license go no warehouse ke communication antennas ke factors mi chelef ke no bi lebre wi ka South Sudan ba gor no bi tol bo ko mo bi je yorpin cha direct message mo cha jangun ano baje tok no ka chang dang rawi de raw ka pai bangwan ron kin dang rawi dang rawi de diech ano kane baje tok re wiki juba wona ka pai yamna diare which ka Juba County kan ka ladom if they will extend it to other state but chicken chikchiro ne kan about Juba alone anyok gwasame de kontigul kana ngum lo de mo kanetin konti la je which re wiki South Sudan guyenedi ne konti la ordinary citizen tin dong teran lat dong gor ngeno ko survive Nigeria changa kel no ngai kona no re wiki juba ne to wantina shushka tama ni ko kwan point ko kwan cho ne alchang min jin kwan cha yu ko cha kar nyal ko ni jin ga torbil cha yu ko cha yu nyal jini ku journal awsalo journée duel chi nganti ten cha yu nyal ano ngon ke jom lat ke jeno batol bu baje nyok meriet ke jakane diala content rewi ka South Sudan nyo jengo jakane tikne content rewi ke juba jang kani jako big ba beje longa ka cet kane te content la jicheng di gadul gorka ne del tela trader namte ke small business miton miteten na mo bele beje longa ka shit ko tam de kon chugo jeno mi cha lad no baring ba ne te content ko ke det kon naka then ba ka chat ke biga tol bu kana yorpin ongu nyodamo ano bi yang be nak no ke birem wat pin ba yo kon gor ka je so nyod jeno keneten content kering bi kan ko greng bi kana kapnial ko jenda la to kala tol bu ma chajere men yene de content ka kwak bo bia kwakun bo bia yo ken bia kare bi mid price bo nyal ke yo ten konan kwak ring bo nyal ka jeno te nyal won but we can increase ko to cover up the gap and down and you kone anang ka tax ke ka tolbok so na me be life e jaga very difficult long ordinary people tintere week ka South Sudan nyok chana wo ka tugna ba tug mi chran leben tama ka jano ana ba le take you to tobi so na me be jitung no pain kene content kwak te kwak tabuni ke soft kwak biskoni ki anything kwa kajan market gwada mo a date bell whatever they're selling then we can point in your can your yod genial economy which you so ordinary people tin lat tin kul savane can be taken by better long so no kwa new tax kwa introduce and maybe be can in content chanka which tin tray week juba no chineting wan chikan la do ne ba dara gwano de you de ka del tol la tax ko kuma lat kan no we can char we can kalat we can dul gor we can lat we can dul wal we can ga lat ba ne ting wan dol kan gwad me kan yurin content ba tol ban la tol buk chikan bi chup gonatin content lat ke ken go bu ko ten so mishit kana me le haro den tama no de kon diala ngaje no ngode kan ne chub gwada kon dor baje to ko chanya ndangara widero ler chi doni nin dang jokan wale nin dang do kin ji doni ala ko baje to ko chanya ndangara widero chi kala do chanya ndangara widero no ka jan pay bangwan to kontine ron kin dangro jan dangara widero di biken tax new tax mo biken to ko payam tintere which ko juba kane diala content dong tere which biga yo del yor pin miti ke to ke jiram mo meta ka miti jin trader bi yo tol bugo mo bi del to gre which ke juba shana woka lerdo dianen sharai tinenen no ka mandana to ka Abyei no chikala no kana gor kana kende ka kungich kum metere ka South Sudan kan chika referendum chika lat ke 2013 mala chal ke no mugoro bi jere weche mo ko jishan je baitin chika lat gwade bi korbo ko to kam no kana jangra yik juba ci ji Abyei ka jang kana ne ko ken tila jalamne gwade dane lat ke referendum tin ke me lat ke 2011 chete ka rol mi to gone kan awren kan ka releng wana mo ne shu kana shu logo no buga jien shu kan shu te kel kana ko tila jalamne atama cha Georgia gwan wone na shi natin kontin la tin do ko la tin tilla jang to tere wichin winimi shi kana ko la ne gone en wo bine jien re wich ka Abyei ba ne jakane to kontila ji South Sudan kana chi natin kurun dangwara lim ne natin kontin ka South Sudan ka juba ko de kana ya law ko de ne kungi jan ko kon part of South Sudan ko kon chak referendum chine lat ka pai well ron kin dang well jok and when amone shune you fat kana shi ka fat kan dial alo shi kan ne kon tila jalam chicken gadak majority chi ka vote ka shi kan choose no be kana South Sudanese ajan chu man walle tele mi shala da kuma South Sudan ka 2013 ga gwada dan me ko to ka pai wero ne chaka recognize Dr. Machar men point the self came yadi chiga nyur cha kal gorno de ka bre ban me chi korbe tuok cha jan yok mo kwa ka halt ke chaka kapchong kar diale kon lat korodian right now shi ku ben kan gor kano ba netin kon tin chi vote ko be Abyei bala part of South Sudan de ka kungich kajen joga me Minister of Information mentre we ka Abyei wun michal ka Yohana akol che jo che nyom to be ka ku mentre ke juba ano jo kan wo la kwane lojman la men gwa kene kone ka Abyei gone no dene la ji South Sudanese kone chine te lunga gwa ber ka chane recognize run wara wantama te tene ya kon chaka newton mene ka parliament da council minister ko dial chine result chine no ngoro de kune limna approval kaya ko bene part of South Sudan ano antama gor kan South Sudan National Parliament ko bi kan medana she kana lat no de ka shungich ko de ka shu approved kan gor kan de president self ke me yadit der na mo der ja approved ko de kan cha part of South Sudan but ja Abyei she kan go self ke karwa da men Dr. Machar ko je jaram dan dong de kan e ko ne de nam de jatan gwade dan chicken newton ne wal chwaje nok but right now ko shoot kan chicken laro gor kan be kan part of South Sudan cha jo mo cha jala de kan kana under the comprehensive peace agreement dan e chatan no Allah Abyei ne their vote ke ngade ke 2011 ko there are part of South Sudan but chigiti garwal chukan shu vote lo kanete goro cha South Sudan cha bijek but me shi South Sudan cha independent cha bijek kana lo guje no duwar beje after 2 years you gonna go no become a part of South Sudan no natin content today within winimi kadin chal ke Meseria nomad lan Meseria en totone wachi ka part of South Sudan ke jalamno batika kel kanete kon la jang and winimi wajena dan pen ko become a part of South Sudan ka gwate dan but me shi ka referendum you can lo la don teme no shi kana net konti la je South Sudan so jo me dere go an wo de yena link ka ta dan en china mo che to ko je ler do dien gwas me men chan right tin win no ka thok English no chan right tiang ka war shi self ke me yadit te kaneti officiality ja watch ka dor shal ke jonglei chane ngwan cha ko watch kane to wo je ka dio je ngai agent politic dan ngai kone cha ko ka kwarken chairman state ngwan cha ko watch no ban je ling kwatmen andor dan wo je natin wo je ka dor Dr. Gaiko jaram dan la men la kwar ke governor ka jonglei kane to content cha wo gwasme self ke me yadit she official to ngwan cha ko watch she Minister of Cabinet Affairs Matiok Luet Atem chajawuch che Minister of Finance Abraham Riakluet chajawuch che Minister of General Education Gordon Kwangpar chajawuch che Minister of Animal Resources and Fisheries Sarah Peter Lot chajawuch che Minister of Housing Isaac Mame Rock chajawuch che Minister of Health Luke Dow chajawuch che Minister of Labor Dwar John Gatkot chajawuch and Bor County Commissioner James Guy Makurba chajawuch nete konti chala gosti ken gwasme che serp ke yadit no che Justice Konyel che kwanya la Minister of Cabinet Affairs che Dongi Guy Dongi che kwanya la Minister of Finance che Samuel Daud Ton as Minister of General Education che Ellen Mariel Mabur che kwanya la Minister of Animal Resources and Fisheries che Jacob Manyom Chol che kwanya la Minister of Housing che Ambassador Jahan Machek che Deng che kwanya la Minister of Health che Popbol Par che kwanya la Minister of Labor che Aten Page che kwanya la Commissioner of Bor County chane de to cha kwanya ka do bran cha kwanya je kir me yadit che men ngai kona re wichin wina mitrol tikten win ngai ko rol dan la Dr. Guy Cook te ka rol won kanete konti la ministry che men ngai kona barata me che kir me yadit ne dial to cha ko wuch cha got ken ja mo ne ko ken gwe ga jan go dong bi wi den boko go men din yen na gwaz men question ona na ke men dati anere ti bekan rolling ka jiwich ken biga lan magwa bikan lat chit ka do bran gor ke je biga mal bikan nongre wi ke jonglei ko jonglei state me to ngwan tenen so dar go an wode yena lingwa da men jawdo dien men ban link ke jo gwasme kwi ko ran chit to kam kume la kume SSPDF ken kume SPLIO kore me to ka re wujin chalke Morobo ka Central Equatoria gwada dan ci korje tokten no korje tok ka jan shanka wal baro chalaro shadi ni ti shop ka wal jogon gwada ma shaga nekten Ramadan la SPLA IO spokesperson Ramadan la roy la jala de shala kolna lam Paul Gabriel jana shadi ni wera shaka nak de inda toke de ni South Sudan People Defense Force SSPDF shaka nak dor shalke Yondu Morobo County ka shanka raw karunwang jana kor mo cha to kam SSPDF gwad mi chikan SPLA IO chikan ka maktin ko te ka ne ken de kan ka chul ka kor gwad e paiwe te ka commander yen mi shana ken de ni ken ka kor ju ka me chiwa gwad mi chikum SPLA IO chikan SSPDF chikan ka maktin no chu kan ka ambush ke chikan ka dom ka re rope and when mo chu kan ka chu nak tigre torbiele ci SPLIO ci kana ladan wo shune ka chojo jan wana mona antam jan ko SSPDF le lunjo ko gor kano biga ne benak jan ci ne ka chojo jok kana tin kontela kuma SPLIO kana ci ka majwal die TK47 chicken ka kap ka chicken PK machine gun chicken ka kap ka chicken ne tin shiliu chicken ga jek pin bo tin kula la ne dan waro ka gwase dan so jo ma cha la de ken ka jen jo lat kon mo gwase me ken SSPDF Ramadan la roch no lure kon kana jo ra kana jetop tele he has not released its own statement on the incident no tele mi chalat no ka ta dan chukor mo cha to ka je dundo chukor cha to la tok chira mangai kone kan lari kon ka lingte gwasa me man yambane ngajenu do badanen cha tolbuk cha jare pu jare wi ka South Sudan no me be South Sudan de bejayar Abyei community gor kano ken kaneti de kunok re wi ka South Sudan ko de ka part of South Sudan ko chikete grun waro te lankan kum South Sudan no kwane nok ane lunre which shimedan cha mistake ban ngai kon no ko chikore to ka 2013 ko referendum de lat ken ka 2013 so on walte ka run waro akane medan yerngwak 2013 meji kore to ne kam no rekane jangala civil war ci tuok jaga jako buga te jok so jen pen ko buka par South Sudan amen mi dong ci mal ci bandong yen de jakula tanyen bat ci ko lu nyok melat kenen tam gor ko no buka par South Sudan re wi ke jonglei chane nen no sha ne kon la kwar sha ko wo sha reshuffling cha jalat kirmi yadit anak ci ne ko kien jaga nyok melat de kalet so kanel kon cha kwan dum de ko cholan mal bodere shugwa ko mi jandana gor ke jowoj Maradian manchito ka Morobo violent ke do badan ci korje to goje kam nente kon tela dina SSPDF kana dina SPLIO ano shane cho wero shaga na ko kum SSPDF dina SPLIO mi moba ri ga nyod jango tela mal mo gware wi ka South Sudan so te cirkiti ka lat karodian jan gwa dana go dong ba chokten To bring us to the end of today's detailed news report on Changfied channel, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update, and share this video with friends and family. Stay informed, stay united. Until next time, this is Changfied News. Thank you for watching, and bye bye, and Biata Kamal.